Urban, it starts here.
Hello and a good morning to you. Good morning. You are actually watching Urban today, and it is the 13th of April 2015. I would like to take this moment to remember one of the best TV news anchors Uganda television has ever seen. That's Rosemary Nankabirwa. I can't believe we lost her. I personally was so shocked by the news. Some people maybe saw it coming, others were praying for better, but hey, it came to an end. So may we have just a few seconds of silence in memory of her. May her soul rest in eternal peace. And now in other news, please remember that when you tweet things, the rest of us can see what you're tweeting. So Gaetano Kagwa, as you tweeted, saying Sijui Manchester United is going to lose, guess what? Man City didn't foresee what came to them. We won. And as promised, I smeared that win in his face. Smeared. But it's okay. That's what happened when it came to sports over the weekend. And now we're moving on to the new week. We're going to be talking about, you'll see the headlines of most of the newspapers. We're still the terror attacks, terrorism there, but we're curbing it. We're making headway. We're making progress. But we're going to go into a new direction. We're now going to be talking at 7:30. We're going to be talking about the gentleman who is in custody, believed to be a prominent member of a military group of Al-Shabaab, and that's Somalia's security agency that has found him. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about that, because obviously it affects us in one way or the other. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to move on to talking about how Israel, it's come to pass. Yes, the Attorney General has ruled in favor of the initiative for the Eritrean and Sudanese refugees who have, they're asylum seekers in the country. They've asked them, please kindly, we're going to take you to countries like Rwanda, like Uganda, but they're going to be leaving Israel. No more asylum there. So we're going to wonder how that is going to affect them and affect us, the countries who will be receiving them. So that and more, please keep watching Urban today. But for now, we're definitely going to be going into the Press Digest with my boys, Joshua Poro and Gaetano, the loser Kagwa. Good morning, guys.
Okay, what name?
Smeared.
What name was that? Gaetano the loser Kagwa?
Listen, Gaetano tweeted and said how we are able, and then we win. Chaka, as we weren't feeling bad towards Arsenal.
Are we doing sports or Press Digest?
I just have to smear it. I promised my people. One mark.
Your love is too much.
But guys, how are you this morning?
Sad, of course, in a very somber mood. We can't even afford to laugh when Rosemary is appearing on the front page of every newspaper. We washed cars with all hope that she would survive. True. Maybe tomorrow she'll become a cancer ambassador.
That is what I wanted. But
anyway, here she's gone.
At least we all took part in it.
Yeah, we all did take part.
We do hope that the NTV family and her family will be able to cope with all of this. So guys, I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Press Digest on Urban today. My name is Joshua Poro, here with Gaetano, taking a look at your local dailies. And of course, we shall be sharing a lot of course, details that will be coming in along the way. But you can always get yourself a copy of the New Vision at just 2,000 Ugandan shillings. Very good morning, Gaetano.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning.
Top story today.
Yes, on the front page of the New Vision, we have police detained 30 over terrorism, and the story does continue on page number 3. Kagezi killer, key suspect elusive, his 2 wives arrested. That's on page number 3.
Wow. The police is holding 30 suspects in connection with the murder of State Prosecutor Joan Kagezi, plus criminal violence linked to terror groups such as Al-Shabaab and the Allied Democratic Forces.
Yep. This is crazy. The arrests do continue, as obviously they're trying to get to the bottom of the murder of Kagezi. There's a picture there of Ismail Semakula, a suspect who was arrested in Zana.
Yes, and the police spokesperson, Fred Enanga, said the 30 suspects were nabbed during security swoops in Wakiso, Jinja, Mukono, Kasese, Malaba, and Kampala. Now, 5 suspects masquerading as police officers were picked from bars in Machinde in Kampala.
Wow.
They've now started masquerading as police?
As police to try and get away and be elusive. Well, the arrests do continue as the fight against terrorism also continues. Also on the front page is a picture there. Thousands run for Kabaka. Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mutebi flagging off his 60th birthday run at Lubiri, Kampala yesterday. And there's a picture over there flagging people off. And you got Prince Wasaja right there in the center. Yes,
he had a bet with Robert Kabushenga that whoever wins, the loser will have to cut off the hair.
And who lost? Kabushenga. Interesting.
Kabushenga lost and Prince Wasaja actually did win. And of course, so it's still on the front page, and we shall be looking at details of these later on. Museveni promotes officers while Nankabirwa passes on. On page 3, President Museveni promotes 2 senior army officers, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces has promoted 2 senior officers, that is Brigadier Nachiba Sadakara and Brigadier James Major, to the rank of Major General. Have you realized that of late there are so many promotions that are actually taking place?
Yeah, I mean...
and you know, the theory behind this, of course I did not know, but this is just the theory behind the promotions, is that, you know, President Museveni is trying to promote the people, the old people in the league, of course, to the top positions, the generals, so that we can have the young people taking over the lower ranks and also getting into the system. Remember the other guy who was in the army for over 60 years? He ended as a private and retired as a private 60 years later.
I'm telling you.
So we tend to think and believe that these promotions of the elder into higher positions is actually a way of paving space for the younger generation and the younger people to also get some promotion of sorts. Otherwise, it's demoralizing to enter as a private and come out 60 years as a private.
Page number 5, First Lady challenges women to work for improvement of families. The First Lady and Minister of Karamoja Affairs, Mrs. Janet Museveni, has challenged women to work with their husbands to improve the income and welfare of their families. Work with your husbands, please. Work together. There's a picture there with some of the together. Good stuff. That's on page number 5.
You missed that UCU story.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think it would be important that the Uganda Christian University Mukono has stopped its partnership affiliation with Ankole Western Institute of Science and Technology. Now, this follows a long-standing war between a cross-section of Christians in West Angola Diocese over the university project. Now, what happened to the other students?
I don't know, hey?
Jeez.
They've suspended partnership with the Ankole University project.
You see, this is why sometimes I would discourage partnerships in education. Just put up a fully fledged school, be on your own, other than agreeing on a couple of terms. In due course, at the end of the day, some of these terms will be disregarded. They will be forgotten as if they did not exist. And then when it erupts again, since people are not used to the whole procedure, they will start arguing, disagreeing, blah, blah. And now we have this. So what happens to the students who have been here?
You got to university. What's the other university that must be downgraded from a university to a polytechnic?
Polytechnic. Oh, it was upgraded from a polytechnic to a university. Now they want to downgrade it. I wish it was like software. It would be so easy.
Upgrade, downgrade.
And then, as usual, we always have ghosts somewhere.
Standardly.
This was not a ghost, but it looks like a ghost to me. IGG cites fraud in NADS recruitment and recommends fresh hiring. Jeez, every government institution has corruption, has ghosts. Calm down.
Page number 6, Otunu attacks Akena. Uganda's people. Okay, maybe you should do this story.
I'm not reading.
No, go ahead.
Otunu attacks Akena.
Otunu attacks Akena. Uganda's People's Congress President Olara Otunu has said he has been the most tolerant leader of the party so far because he has never suspended or expelled errant members. Now, Otunu said the time has come for Akena and Pulkor to showcase their good leadership skills if any of them wins as party president in June. So he's giving them a little reprimand over there.
I don't consider this being tolerant or patient. I consider this being incompetent.
Incompetent.
You know, when you are a leader, suspending your members does not mean you are intolerant. It just means you are trying to enforce discipline within the system. Being tolerant and not suspending errant members within the party means you have failed to discipline your own flock. That means the rest of the party members can come up, do whatsoever they want. Since you are tolerant, you're not going to suspend them, and the party is going to go up in chaos. That's why they're having all these issues and contradictions and court injunctions and so on, bringing the party down at the end of the day. You see?
So you're saying the glass is half empty, not half full?
No, it's half empty. You cannot tell me it's because I'm tolerant I did not suspend them. No, that's incompetence. You need to wake up as a leader and say, I need to enforce discipline within my institution. And of course, this doesn't only apply to the political party. It applies to every other institution, an office, a school, or whatsoever.
So what are you saying then about maybe other government leaders who are, when you talked about corruption, every government...
They just sit and watch.
Yeah, so
that is sheer incompetence, my brother.
Incompetency all around.
Yes,
so
sheer
you're saying
incompetence.
all around the glass is half empty.
You go and pull out that corruption crap in Rwanda. You tell me what will happen to you.
Continuing on page number 6
Makes
at the
me
bottom
feel like
here,
I'm Rwandese.
Energy Minister Muloni gives details on electricity exports. The Energy Minister, Irene Muloni, has submitted to Parliament details of the electricity Uganda sells to neighboring countries. We sell electricity.
The argument has been going on for a very long time. Uganda itself does not have enough electricity, but we are actually exporting electricity to other countries. What the hell are we thinking about? Now, one thing people do forget is that these agreements were signed a long time ago in the colonial times.
Let me just give the exact amount of electricity that is being sold here. The list submitted by Muloni, which New Vision has seen, indicates that in the last 5 years, that's from 2010 to 2014, Uganda has sold a total of 542.8 gigawatt hour to neighboring countries of Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, and DR Congo.
Whoa.
Okay? If you want to get all the details of the numbers and figures, that's where they are.
So that is there. But I was trying to give the reason as to why Uganda exports power to some of these countries.
Yeah, we know the agreements were sold many years ago, and that was the time...
Leave alone the agreements being done so many years ago. Should we cancel that agreement, you will see a bigger problem. For example, are you aware that our goods move freely inside Kenya to come to Uganda in exchange for the electricity we give them? So that means when the agreement is cancelled, we shall have to start paying for our goods passing through Kenya. Then we start paying the prices down in Chikubo or in the supermarkets. Right. It gets extremely...
Let us pay for those goods and we keep our electricity.
Well, we are paying... No, we are just having a barter trade. Giving them some electricity and I'm letting us get our goods through.
And we pay for our goods too. I'd rather that.
The point is not every Ugandan can afford to pay for these goods like you can afford to pay.
We have electricity, boss. That's me.
But we have electricity. It's just not enough.
In your house, me mind there's no electricity every day. Anyway, we move on to page
you didn't pay your Yaka bills, my friend.
Page number 10. Special ballot papers for visually impaired voters.
Whoa.
People with disabilities, especially the visually impaired, will be able to vote in the 2016 elections. The EC plans to buy tactile voting machines, which people with disabilities will use in the forthcoming elections.
This is one of the reforms being undertaken by the EC to organize free and fair elections in 2016. I think it's a good initiative by trying to involve everyone in the process and not leaving out others, like in the Nigerian election, a country that has a population of how many in Nigeria? 100 million?
Quite a number of them.
And then how many people voted? Like 20 million? What happened to the rest? Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Press Digest on Urban today. My name is Joshua Poro here with Gaetano, taking a look at your local dailies, discussing and looking at details of various events that are happening in this country. Right now, let's go for a short break, but don't go away because we continue right after that.